ain't no way of being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Derek Barnes in on the stop. The Giants at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete here.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Remain for second down.
Hold on.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
And he's got some space here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Jones on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Goff on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. And
Connecting here with, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Off the bootleg, Jones.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the bootleg, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the interception, here's Gone. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Steps away to his left. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got this into the hands of Barkley coming across the field.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Touchdown Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Jones, pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. There's a nice move. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So it was a promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now gone. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Jones, off the bootleg, out to, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, it bowls over him. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 1st down, Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Again, Goff.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Great play.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
From the red zone now, Goff. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. And now here's another interception. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
114 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as their